The year is 1977. Star Wars has just exploded into theaters, capturing the world's imagination. Voyager 1 is preparing to leave Earth, carrying a golden record with the sounds of our world, a message in a bottle cast into the cosmic ocean. There was a feeling in the air that we were on the verge of our own space odyssey. And on a quiet night in Ohio, on August 15th, that feeling became real. At the Big Ear radio telescope, astronomer Dr. Jerry Ehman was doing the mind-numbing work of sifting through data from the ongoing search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Day after day, it was the same thing. Long, continuous sheets of computer paper filled with the endless quiet static of the universe. Until he saw it. Buried in the columns of mundane numbers and letters was a sequence that didn't belong, a signal so powerful, so clear, and so profoundly strange, it was like a shout in a library, a sudden roar of cosmic energy that lasted for 72 seconds. He grabbed a red pen, circled the sequence 6E2UJ5, and in the margin wrote one single astonished word that would become legendary. Wow! And then it was gone. Despite decades of searching with far more advanced technology, that 72-second whisper from Sagittarius has never been heard from again. Was it a glitch? A secret military satellite? Or was it the one thing we'd been searching for? I've fed every data point from that night, every astronomical chart, and every scientific theory into an AI to finally solve this mystery.
Initializing analysis. Subject: the WOW signal of August 15, 1977. Cross-referencing raw signal data, known satellite trajectories, astronomical charts of Sagittarius constellation, and scientific papers on natural radio phenomena. Objective: determine the most probable origin of the anomalous signal.
The first step was to eliminate the impossible. What made this signal so special? First, its frequency, 1420.4 megahertz, the hydrogen line. It's the intergalactic channel 1, the one frequency everyone in the cosmos would know to tune into. But could it have been a natural phenomenon, like a passing comet?
A comet's hydrogen cloud would produce a wideband, diffuse signal. The WOW signal was narrowband and highly focused, the exact characteristics expected from an artificial transmitter. Furthermore, all known comets have been scientifically ruled out. The comet hypothesis has a probability of less than 0.1%.
Okay, so it wasn't a cosmic snowball. What about our own technology? A terrestrial signal bouncing off a piece of space junk?
Analysis. The frequency of 1420.4 megahertz is internationally protected and forbidden for terrestrial transmitters. A cross-reference of all known satellite and orbital debris trajectories from 1977 shows no objects in a position to reflect a signal from that specific vector. The space debris hypothesis is not supported by the data.
This is where the investigation usually hits a wall. The code 6EQUJ5 is simply a measure of the signal's intensity over time, a perfect bell curve, proving it came from a fixed point in deep space. For nearly 50 years, the story ended there. The signal was a cosmic dial tone. The message was simply, "We are here." But that's not enough. It feels too simple. It's like finding a sealed, encrypted hard drive and only ever describing its weight and dimensions. The real question is, what's inside? I went back to the AI with the new, more aggressive directive.
Assume there is a message hidden within it. Look for something our 1970s technology might have recorded but couldn't interpret. Search for a hidden layer. For days, the analysis was fruitless, and then it found everything.
Analysis complete. A previously undetected layer of complex information has been extracted from the raw signal data. The signal was not a simple monotone broadcast. It contained a highly compressed, phase-modulated subcarrier frequency. This modulation appears to be a deliberate, information-rich data packet.
The signal wasn't just a single note. It was a symphony, hidden inside a whisper. The AI had found a way to unzip the file, and inside was the message. It was delivered in two parts. The first was a set of coordinates.
A mathematical string has been isolated. When converted, the numbers resolve into a precise location in space. Right ascension, 19 hours, 28 minutes, 19 seconds. Declination, negative 26 degrees, 40 minutes, 12 seconds.
A mailing address, an exact point in the sky. But an address is useless if you don't know who lives there. That's what the second part of the message was for. It wasn't numbers or language. It was a universal blueprint.
The secondary data packet contains a simple visual diagram. It depicts a nucleus containing 14 protons and 14 neutrons, surrounded by 14 electrons. This is a schematic representation of a stable isotope of the element silicon.
Silicon, not carbon. On Earth, all life as we know it is carbon-based. The message wasn't just, "We are here." It was, "We are here and we are made of this." It's the most fundamental piece of information you could share about your biology, a statement of profound difference and profound existence. The two parts of the message were designed to work together. The coordinates tell you where to look. The atomic diagram tells you what you're looking for. The blueprint was complete. I gave the AI its final, most important command. Use the coordinates. Take us to that exact spot in the sky and show me what's there.
Processing. Cross-referencing deciphered coordinates with modern stellar catalogs. Search in progress. Match confirmed.
A match? What is it? What's that, those coordinates?
The origin of the WOW signal is a G-type main sequence star, cataloged as 2MASS 1928 198 2-2640123. It is a yellow dwarf, approximately 97% the mass of your own sun.
A sun, just like our own. And the distance, how far away are we looking?
The star is located approximately 1,800 light-years from Earth.
1,800 light years. That means the signal we received in 1977 was sent when the Roman Empire was still at its height. A message in a bottle, traveling through space for nearly 2 millennia, just waiting for someone to be home to receive it. Is there a planet? Does this star have a world that could have sent the message?
Analysis of photometric and transit data confirms the presence of at least one terrestrial-sized exoplanet within the star's habitable zone. Designation 2M192826b. Preliminary analysis suggests a world 1.4 times the mass of Earth, with a high probability of a dense atmosphere.
A world, a home, with an atmosphere. Combine all the data,
The coordinates, the sun-like star, the terrestrial planet, and the most important clue of all, the silicon blueprint. Generate the simulation. Show me the world that sent the wow signal.
Simulation requested. Generating visual representation of exoplanet 2M192826b based on all available data points, including the silicon life biological marker. Rendering now.
The AI rendered a simulation of the world that sent the message, a planet orbiting a sun-like star, but its surface was unlike anything we could imagine. Great crystalline forests of silicon-based flora, their geometric structures glittering in the light of their sun, jagged mountain ranges of pure quartz that pulsed with a soft internal light. And on the surface, nestled between the crystal forests, were faint, geometric patterns of light that were not natural, the unmistakable sign of a city. The home of a civilization not built on carbon and water, but on silicon and perhaps liquid methane. A civilization that, for 72 seconds in 1977, reached out across the void and told us the most important fact in human history. We are not alone. Of course, this is a simulation, a speculative leap based on the tantalizing clues left by the signal, but it's a conclusion that fits the data with terrifying precision, a secret message hidden in plain sight for nearly 50 years. This leads to a new, more profound set of questions. Was the signal a one-time introduction, a greeting card, or was it an invitation? And if we do decide to answer, what do we say to a neighbor who is fundamentally, biologically different from anything we've ever known? Let me know what you think in the comments. Should we send a message back? And if you want to be a part of our next investigation, do us a favor and hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe. The universe is full of secrets. Until next time, stay curious.